Game 3. And the Chelsea fans already beneath the singing as Ziyech comes forward and finds Tammy Abraham with an early chance for an early goal. And Conor Gallagher going down, nothing. Imagine not getting the golden boot for scoring 41. Here's a crossing chance, it's low from Pulisic, it's cut out and hacked out. It's a foul on Gallagher in the build-up to that. Here's another one I'm looking forward to seeing, Pat. Conor Gallagher, you see, played a big part, of course. Here is Hudson-Odoi, it's a great ball. How's the take from Pulisic? Just good enough as he rolls it through for Abraham, there's no flag. Bournemouth getting back, here's Ziyech, chance to hit it. He knew he was going to.
You know what's interesting about that? That's the second time Tammy's had a chance to let fly with his first touch. And the angle was acute, you know, but many a centre-forward, and by the way, what a beautiful ball through it was by Pulisic, but many a centre-forward would just say, smack it across the goalkeeper, keep it low. If it doesn't go in, he might save it and might come into somebody else. And that's the sort of thing I think Thomas Tuchel will be saying to him.
Only one pass on, and he's played it. Ziyech was always going to cut back. And he has fouled Adam Smith.
Yeah, as you say, he was always going to come back. I mean, if he goes down the wing there with his right foot, he's got nobody. Absolutely, I mean, he's not being covered at all. Everybody will show him in his left foot. And it is that old one. Doesn't matter how hopes you might think you are in your bad foot, just do it a few times. It changes the footing on.
It's a lovely ball from Brooks to Dom Solanke. Really well tracked all the way by Lewis Baker.
And that's how you have to be clever in those situations, because Lewis is getting pulled into the midfield now and again, and he's actually stepping into the midfield now and again as well. But when you have to defend, you have to defend. Lost him just for a second there where his back was slightly turned. But it's...
Can he get the pass right to Hudson-Odoi? It's a bit of a bouncer. Shooting chance though, and I'm glad he took that on. That's what you want to see him doing.
Absolutely with you, 100%. Yeah, the bouncer didn't help, and you're absolutely spot on there. It's the right pass to play. If you take it almost in the half, if you can get it there in the half bounce, you can run a little bit quicker with it. He couldn't quite get that, but yeah.
There's a little gap there, you know. Alonso couldn't quite find it.
As I say, maybe a little bit too close for Marcus. I mean, his take...
And he's succeeded. Hudson-Odoi taking on Adam Smith. That's what you want to see, and Travers has had something to do now. He's pulled off a fabulous save to deny Tammy Abraham the opening goal. And there is Callum Hudson-Odoi doing what we want to see him doing.
Absolutely, and we're all calling for it, because you know he's capable. I mean, worst situation there, you get a corner kick. Doesn't get a corner kick, gets a brilliant ball in there, and that's a magnificent save. Tammy's gutted, isn't he? Because he did everything right there.
And they'll get to this too. It's another decent cut back into a dangerous area. Sadly for Chelsea, the only player there was Emiliano Marcondes.
Again, brilliant. That's what you want. Get in there, get into that kind of final third. I mean, teams are run really, well, not so well maybe. Probably was half a yard offside.
To Porto, but was a regular in his relatively early teens with Nice. Marcos Alonso, as usual, finding himself in a centre-forward position as Ziyech looks for a corner, doesn't get it, and boots the ball in frustration. There's one that would normally get you a caution, but it's not going to. I think just a talking to here.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's one of those ones. The assistant referee has had 3 decisions to make, right? 2 so far have been wrong. Got them both wrong. The question is, did he get this one wrong? Ziyech thinks he's actually got a bit...
Here's Pulisic. Alonso. And it's dropped here for Ziyech. And it's hacked out quickly, unnecessarily, by Gavin Kilkenny.
Do you know, this moment in time, we're not getting as much control in the central midfield areas which we normally do, but you're ceding some of that to allow space wide because of the wing backs, and we're now beginning to get the positives.
Ziyech starting to see more of the ball. Nice weight there. Abraham again on target. Didn't quite get the wallop behind it that he wanted, but single-minded enough.
Do you know that's what we kind of need a little bit? You know, see Ziyech when he picks up these sort of possessions in the 10 position. Maybe there were periods last season when we were winning 1-0s. It was a bit of a problem that, you know, pure creativity and a kind of...
Hudson-Odoi finding Ziyech. It's delicate. Would have been a lovely goal. And Tammy Abraham, if anything, needed just a little less on it than he got, Pat.
Do you know what? I'm just delighted Tammy's getting there all the time, isn't he? He's arriving in the right place time and time again. That is the right place to be. That's almost the Giroud place. Gets in there, near post, and he's there to be found.
It's a good delivery. It's not that well dealt with. Shouldn't have said that. But dealt with it was just. Sarr finds Tammy Abraham, who bit off a bit more than he could chew there, and David Brooks. There's such a lot of goodwill for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. You can sense it amongst the supporters beneath us. Gallagher's got dispossessed, and Brooks is in one-on-one. Best chance of the game, and he's put it wide. What an opportunity blown by David Brooks, one of the classiest players on show for either side here. And Edouard Mendy, he just keeps on keeping clean sheets somehow. This time with a bit of luck.
Well, obviously, so he stays big. Look, he stays big, but there's a gap.
Home fans enjoyed that. Here's Brooks. Sitter missed. Billing mopping up. Neatly done as well to Stacey. And that was even more neatly done by Brooks. Still, Stacey cutting it back. Great chance. Mendy in the way. That's twice Bournemouth have gone close, but now Chelsea might. The break is on. It's 3-on-2 if Barkley gets the ball right. Armando Broja has Tammy Abraham in the middle, and he has somehow just found him, but it wasn't a great pass. Not enough on it.
Into the byline, then coming back, looking for players.
Alonso urged to shoot, and he does. He scored a belter at that end to make it 2 each the last time Chelsea were here. And he's won a corner here because that took a nick on the way through.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not forgotten that either. He was nudged.
He's found Chalobah here. There's a free header. Well, it's on target from Matt Miazga.
Must have been tempted by the volley. He must have been.
Not as a centre-back.
You know, it's the left foot. It's falling on his left foot there. If he does a scissor left foot.
Marcondes with the right. It is. Oh, it's not that far off. Had it been on target, Mendy was rooted, but it wasn't. So that's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where, you know, he's given it a lot of bit of curl around there. Not enough depth, but it's...
Has an excellent season. Brooks finding Stacey here. Stacey bangs it across. It's in. Could have gone anywhere. Pinball in the Chelsea box. Bournemouth should have taken the lead early in this game. They have taken the lead now. It did stem from a less than ideal clearance from Chelsea's goalkeeper, Pat.
Yeah, and it wasn't a good ball to him, to be fair. You know, it's really hard.
Well, he was a fabulous deliverer of the ball when at Augsburg, and he's done it brilliantly there for Broja, who's equalised. Babar Rahman, Armando Broja, 1-1.
Well, I'm watching the assistant referee there, and everyone else is turning around watching the assistant referee.
It's okay, there's no VAR.
Yeah, the goal will stand. We're not going to worry about that. But, I mean, good commentating, mate. You just said superb delivery. You didn't get the words fully out of your mouth. And, I mean, good willingness as well. I mean, it was a bad touch there, but, you know, go and win it back. Do the right thing.
Many strikers on Chelsea's books at the moment. That's in for 2-1. Ross Barkley curls in a beauty, and it's nodded in by Ike Ugbo from what, a foot out?
Yeah, just as you say there. Not that many strikers around. Why not?
There's another one.